All right, what's up, y'all? We're gonna be checking out with the on the spot freestyle RM, especially with this one right here. So we got on the spot freestyle, especially when it comes to and we got on the spot freestyle, especially when you got the freestyle on the spot too. So most most definitely with this one right here from and everything else just with Ermin. He's on the spot with that freestyle.
I am Trims.
Real as shit, real as shit, real as shit. Big odds, big odds, big odds.
Yo, yeah, it's big RM. Niggas know what I'm about. 450 break horse when I put my foot down. Yeah, I step with real G's, you can ask around town. Try. Yo, yeah, it's big RM. Niggas know what I'm about. 450 break horse when I put my foot down. Yeah, I step with real G's, you can ask around town.
What did he say? 4 or 5s break us when he shuts down when he comes down and everything goes too, especially with the whole thing too, especially how he got it just already smooth with it. But man, everything's break down when he shows up and like everything else too.
Yeah, it's big RM. Niggas know what I'm about. 450 break horse when I put my foot down. Yeah, I step with real G's, you can ask around town. Try touch my chain, you'll hear a gunshot sound. I remember back then when I never had a quid. Now when I feel peckish, I just fly sexy fish. I could never do a podcast chatting what I did, cause a Jeepo might just run up in my crib. I remember when I couldn't even buy 110. Spent a rack on my jeans and I don't even rock them. Rose gold root beer and the time ain't set. Seen money start coming and I lost a few friends. Fuck time ain't set. Seen money start rack on my jeans and I don't even rock them. Rose gold root beer and the time ain't set. Seen
Oh, especially with that, hey, he says ties and everything else too. Especially from the root beer and everything else too. Like, hey, and then he didn't bought some pants he said and everything else too. Man, don't even wear because he realized like he just be having so much and everything else too. Especially when you just having everything else just having everything else coming and it's like so many. It's like you don't even know what to put because it's like you just come from all these different like search roles and stuff like that. So it just has a different spot to it.
even buy 110. Spent a rack on my jeans and I don't even rock them. Rose gold root beer and the time ain't set. Seen money start coming and I lost a few friends. Fuck a fake friend, I'm trying to buy 10 cribs. I remember when I had to keep a strap where I live, cause I kept seeing dodgy cars outside my crib. And it could be them punks that I robbed for their shit. Anything that I done, niggas deserve it. If I see the prick I shot, I'ma re-burn him. And I chop a crop down like a tree surgeon. I keep it MOB but hoes keep lurking. I got too much ambitions to be stuck in a hood. Went jail and the real killer showed me love. Never got cold feet when I took a few slugs. Loaded my shotgun and sat by my
Never had a cold feet when I took a couple slugs. Especially how he just has it his way and everything else too. Everything is spinning his way. Like, hey, like he said, cold feet and everything else too. Especially how he just be having, and then he be having everything turning his way. So it's like, especially with the whole thing, like it just be breaking bar to bar, like breaking bar to bar, and just be having everything else just like breaking points.
killer showed me love. Never got cold feet when I took a few slugs. Loaded my shotgun and sat by my ops drum. As a kid I used to make 8 draws from a queue. Now it's top shelf Cali when them pounds come through. Got the same hypo in saloon and coupe. If the feds try spin it then you know I cut loose. I ain't got no time to be sitting on a case. Big watch on my wrist, 18k. Niggas wearing day just I give that shit to my bae. Cuz caught a body then he got NFA. I ain't doing no collab with fake gangsters. SK turned bad boys into dancers. Them man was in jail bunning black mambas. Don't make me call for the pump action. I just got some new shoes but I need more sweets. When the funk pops off we don't call the police. How you act like killers when you aim at my feet. Wallahi I can't run out of 9mm teeth. It's big RM, niggas know what I'm about. 450 break horse when I put my foot down. Yeah I step with real G's.
50 foes break us when I put my foot down. Especially how you be having everything else just Like everything else just coming through that, and like he said, hey, it'd be sweet and everything else too, especially everything else too. How his bars is coming, like everything else just be coming from that Swedish spot. Like you got everything else coming from the Swedish spot and everything else too, especially how everything else be hitting. Like the lines don't they add up, but they make sense, especially with his bars, because he knows how to put those parts and go with it.
450 break horse when I put my foot down. Yeah, I step with real G's, you can ask around town. Try touch my chain, you'll hear a gunshot sound. I remember back then when I never had a quid. Now when I feel peckish, I just fly sexy fish. I could never do a podcast chatting what I did, cause the G-po might just run up in my crib. Yeah, the G-po might just run up in my crib. No podcast chatting what I did, cause the G-po might just run up in my crib.
Man, he nailed it with that. He finished it with that right there, man. Especially how he said, it's all out now. Especially with this, I like how he just had everything too, the background and stuff. He came from a whole different thing, but on the spot freestyle, especially with this one right here from RM and everything else too. Especially how everything else was hidden and stuff like that too. You really be having the whole thing coming, but especially from and everything else too. But make sure you guys comment and like